Man, it's natural when team missing so many players. They've been going through so much over there, and you know, relax. You don't think you can lose an NBA game like this. They missing how many guys? They playing guys that up from the G League, and Xavier Moon came in and had some shots for him, and Keon Johnson, James Ennis, William Gabriel. I mean, they all made an impact, I felt, on the game, and I think we came in too chill to start.
Kevin, just how much was Patty's absence, you think, a factor in the play down the stretch?
It was a huge absence. When he went out, all they kept screaming was, now they only got 2 shooters out there. That's what they were saying. So we knew double teams was coming. They were going to just forget about their defensive scheme and just bring 2 at James and myself for the last 6 minutes of the game. And I think we had a good little offense working there. We scored like 3 straight times off of just moving the ball and cutting and passing, and we got away from that, and they was able to get back into the game.
James had 13-point lead, about 5 minutes to go. What were you seeing just down the stretch that just opened the door for them to take this one?
They just kept attacking for the entire game, and then our spacing, our offense execution down the stretch wasn't great, and they capitalized.
How much of this is X's and O's? How much of this is just as a group, the intangibles and attitude?
It's a little bit of everything. It's a tough one. It's a frustrating one.
James, Patty felt out with I think 5-6 minutes left. Just how much of a factor do you think that was down the stretch without him?
Yeah, they did a good job of just loading up on Kevin's post-ups and my ISOs, and we just never really caught a rhythm for the last couple of minutes of the game. We didn't really get a good shot up, and it was just, I don't know, it's a tough one.
James, Steve was saying that he didn't think the care factor was there tonight. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. I don't know. Obviously, I know we want to win. It's just, are we willing to do the things to secure the win or to do what we're supposed to do? And I don't think we did that from the beginning of the game. And we give a team confidence and let them hang in the game for 4 quarters, and stuff like this happen.
Do you think any part of it was because of who wasn't out there for?
I don't know.
Coach, what's most disappointing in your mind in terms of how that last 5 minutes or so unfolded?
I just think 71 points in the second half is unacceptable. We just never really had the care factor, turned it up. We had a chance up 9, 10, 11, in the third and fourth at different times, and just took our foot off the gas and, got what we deserved, really. Those guys are in there. I think they know it. They're disappointed, of course, but, it's a disappointment for all of us. That was obviously a very winnable game that we let get away.
Can you pinpoint, why the intensity may not have been there the way it needed to be?
No, I'd just be guessing. So, it just wasn't as, the requisite energy and fight wasn't there on enough possessions. And, you could really see it throughout the game, but to give up, 71 in the second half is way outside of what we've done this year, and it's something that we're going to have to take to heart and rebuild.
Christian Winfield.
Hey, Coach, is beating a team that has so many of its players unavailable, is that easier said than done? Like, is it easier to kind of write off a team that doesn't have so many of their players and then know that they're going to come out and compete for the simple fact that they don't have those players available?
There is an element of that. We've done it this year shorthanded as well. There's opportunities for guys, and I think also when you're not supposed to win, you let a team get confidence and get a rhythm, and now the basket gets big because they know the reward is great. They get a chance to get a big scalp. So, there is some psychology involved, but, that shouldn't matter. We were in position to win that game and cut too many corners when it counted.
If I can follow up really quickly, I mean, Patty fouled out midway through that fourth quarter. Just how much did that play a factor in, especially when you guys turned the ball over those three straight possessions? Just what did losing Patty do?
Yeah, I mean, of course, it hurts. You know, we're without Joe Harris, so Patty's shooting becomes so important to us. Just not only shot making, but floor spacing. But you know, that's not the be all and end all. I mean, we still got to find ways to win that game. We got to lead, and we didn't defend.
Steve, after a game like that, do you say anything or do you let the players kind of work it out on their own?
Well, I think it's a bit of both. You know, obviously I tell them that, that can't be us, and that can't be the level that we are going to accept, and that we have to, decide what's acceptable for us and what's not.